everyone, and welcome back to another home vlog. Today is a Thursday and I have got the most random list of things I want to achieve today. I have had such a busy couple of weeks and it's just starting to slow down a little bit, which I appreciate so much because I feel like I've just been on a treadmill of stuff going on. I will say I'm filming this a couple of weeks before you see it, and I would have already been and gone to Prague, which is very exciting. I've talked about this recently, but my mum and I are doing a long weekend in Prague, which is going to be amazing. So you'll see that vlog next. But I need to prep for the trip. I also want to sort out my bookcase in the spare room today because it's got a little bit overflowing. I've got some new decoration pieces and everything needs to be rehomed and reorganized. So we're going to do that. And also I want to sort out Christmas gifting today. Any gifts that I've put aside for people throughout the year, I need to start allocating them and write a list, get my Christmas spreadsheet out. So that's what we're going to do. I would love to do some fun things with Benj today too and just see where the day goes. It's going to be one of those. Starting this vlog in my bathroom in my dressing gown, although you may notice if you watch my last vlog, I got the new one. It is so soft. So I am going to get dressed for a workout. I'm going to get on the treadmill this morning and brush my teeth, put my contacts in and start the day. So if you're new, hi, I'm Brogan. I make travel, home and lifestyle vlogs. I would love it if you subscribed. And today's video is also very kindly sponsored by Suri, who I have loved and used for about 2 years now. If you don't know already, Suri is the last toothbrush you'll ever need, and it makes the ultimate gift thinking of Christmas. I actually have got one ready to give to Benji's granddad. I don't know about you guys, but my last electric toothbrush was so clunky, so ugly. It made such a mess. The battery never lasted. It was just so annoying, and all those pain points I feel like were resolved when Suri came into my life. They provide a gentle yet powerful clean, a durable aluminium body, and plant-based recyclable heads that you can send back to Suri for free, which is amazing. I actually need to change mine today. Let's do that. Each brush comes with a mirror mount that's magnetic, so you can free up your bathroom space, and look how nice it looks. We love this. One of the best features is the 40+ day battery life, which I can confidently vouch for because I have put this to the test and it does last that long. And if you watch my travel vlogs, you'll know that I use the UV charging case as well, which is really good. So not only can you charge in it, but it's got that UV feature to keep your brush clean as well. Suri currently have up to 30% off on site for their brushes for the 1.0 and their newer 2.0 version. So if you did want to get one, now's a really good time, and you can use my code BROGANT to get you some extra discount on top of those sales. I will leave the information and the link below for you. Let me know if you've switched to Suri and how you're getting on, or if you're getting one as a gift. Benji's granddad struggles with wrist pain, so I thought he'd really appreciate one, especially with the battery as well. I know he'll forget to charge it, so the fact it lasts ages will just be such a game changer for him. So I'm really excited to wrap that up and give it to him. So speaking of brushing my teeth, let's do that. Let's get my teeth nice and clean to start the day. We still have both the dogs. If you watch the last vlog, we are dog sitting for Benji's mum. This is Bo, the black and white one. He's a boy. And this is Kira, the brown and white one. She's a gorgeous little girl. But they have been woofing a lot this morning.
We had a postman park outside and they were woofing.
They're making a lot of noise today. And also look at the toys. But, oh, he's being very good just sat in his bed. They don't seem to mind when I get on the treadmill.
We did have a ball go underneath yesterday, which caused quite the
chaos,
chaos, yeah.
We did, but we got it, so it's all good. Yes, thank you so much. Say hello to everyone. Yeah, oh, there we go. Thought that might happen. All right, get down then. Get down, good girl.
So what have we got for lunch today, Baba?
Lasagna! My mum came over last night and taught Benji the most basic lasagna recipe, but it's the exact one from my childhood.
Basically, cook the mince, pour this jar in.
Layers.
Stir it, layer it, cook it.
Yeah, but it was nice,
but
wasn't
exactly
it?
how you want it. So
yes, and it was lovely to have my mum over.
I sometimes get accused of getting too creative with recipes and putting too much in, and
it's a bit heavy-handed on the spices, guys.
It's not the spices, the flavour. But that can also be that there's too much going on in each mouthful, which I understand. So
you are very good at cooking.
Dumbed it right down to. That sounds offensive, do you know what I mean? But as in taking it back to its basics.
Yeah, but you can add what you want in your version next time.
Tweak it.
But I'm so excited because it tastes even better the next day when it's congealed a little bit. So that is what we have for lunch. Are we having it for lunch or dinner?
lunch.
Because we don't have both meals. I haven't had breakfast yet either today, and I started this vlog about 2 hours ago. I've just had to pick up loads of work stuff. My manager wanted some things. I still have a lot to do. Literally, when we make these home vlogs, it's boring for you to just see me sat at my desk. So I've done all that for a minute. Oh, fighting over the dinosaur. In the last vlog, they got one each, but the green one is Bo's. So
Kira destroyed hers.
Yeah, Kira destroyed hers. Bo has the green one, and he has taken liking to it, haven't you? You're a very good boy, you are. Bless them. Yeah, keeping guard. Thank you, everyone. I'm about to get on the treadmill. I actually don't feel 100% today. My Aura ring says this, and I have been told to take it easy, but I feel like that is exactly when I do need to go for a gentle walk, because I know it'll make me feel a bit better.
It is also the darkest day today.
It's miserable.
It's so weird.
Yeah, and yesterday we went for the loveliest walk, and it was like frosty, and there were big trees, and the sun was beaming through, and it felt really like cozy wintry vibes.
It felt autumnal yesterday, didn't it?
Well, yeah.
And today is like deepest, darkest
grey.
winter.
Benji's taken the dogs out already. I didn't go because I was obviously working. Little update on the treadmill. We've had it for about 6-8 weeks now.
2 months, yeah.
About that. And we have loved it. It was one of those investments that we had sat on and thought about for ages. And it has been so nice to have it right here. I can't miss it. I come down, I see it every day, and I'm not running marathons. And some of you asked what I actually do on the treadmill, but it really depends. So I kind of check in with myself, see how I'm feeling, and I'll decide if I want to do, a little bit of a jog, if I want to do a really high incline, if I just want to go for a very short walk, that's also fine, because something is better than nothing. I'm going to aim for about half an hour today, nothing too strenuous, because like I said, I don't feel 100%. So combined with my workout, having a nice hot shower, doing my hair, and a nice cozy day at home, I'm sure I'll feel better in the next few hours. But yeah, I just feel a bit run down, I think. I'm wearing the most comfortable sports bra from Triumph. I bought a second one because I love it so much, and I just talked about this on Instagram actually. I'll leave it linked. But yeah, I'm just wearing my shorts, this comfy bra, and then this is a t-shirt that I picked up from Primark, and then my trainers are my Hokas. They actually match. When it comes to the entertainment, I can either read my Kindle or watch a show, and I have quite a lot that I want to catch up with. I get this going before I start walking because I need to be able to pick what I need. Where are we? Really not feeling 100%, guys. I've just brought the speed down because I was going at quite a pace, and I don't know what's wrong. I haven't eaten anything yet today, so I might have a banana, and I've got a bottle of water, but I can't pinpoint what's wrong. I just know I don't feel right. Look how adorable the dogs look right now. They're both asleep. I feel like I want to tiptoe out of here because otherwise they're just going to follow me. All right, workout done. Was it my best? No, probably one of my worst. But I showed up, and that's what counts. And maybe tomorrow will be better. Let's get in the shower. I love this room so much. Let's get it cozy. Put the little fairy lights on and make it like a little girly space. This is the outfit I've gone for today. Just a plain grey t-shirt that I wear a lot. This is from Zara. And then these were from Primark. They've just come out the wash, so they're a bit crinkled. Creased? I don't know what word I was going for there. I have started drying my hair, but I just don't have the energy. So this is the bookshelf. And honestly, a lot of it, like those two shelves are fine. Even that top one is maybe fine, but it's starting to become a bit of a dumping ground down here because I got a few new things. So I'll show you some of the new pieces. I got the little Yoshi from Universal, so I'd like Yoshi to have a little home. And then if you watch my Disneyland Paris vlogs, you may know that I pointed this out in the shop and I really wanted it. And then I went on Amazon, I put it in my basket, and I've been umming and ahhing it for a couple of weeks. And then it went on offer for Black Friday. I paid about £60 for it, but it was like 120 euros. So it's like half the price, give or take, the conversion. But either way, it's the Cinderella Jim Shore ornament. And I just thought it was so perfect for this room. Like the pinks, and Cinderella's one of my favourite films, so I just loved it. It actually does play a tune. Oh, might need to put batteries in it. You know what? I'm not so bothered about that, but I am going to take the little tag off because we don't need that. I feel like she would look very cute near the Disneyland clock, or is that too clashy? Like, shall I go for another shelf? But obviously I need the right height shelf. And I also, speaking of shelves, I bought an extra one from IKEA. So I'm going to try and work out if I can slot it in somewhere. I've got some self-help books along this bottom and I don't really gravitate or read them. So I don't know whether to do another declutter or move them into my office, because I do have a little bit of bookshelf space over there. Yeah, that's definitely what I want to do. So this shelf needs to go first. Okay, so I'm having to do the bookcase in 2 halves because this shelf here is locked in place. I can't move it. I need to decide if this one goes up one, I can keep my smaller paperbacks in there. I'm making progress. I have swapped my fantasy books that were on the top shelf. They've gone down to the bottom because they're visually darker, as in like the covers are black and grey. So I thought they could go down there. And then I've made a bit of a shrine to some favourite things at the top, but I'll show you when I completely finished. I'm having my lunch upstairs in the office, but I've obviously got lasagna. Look how good it looks. Oh, and a bit of salad on the side. Might need some mayonnaise though, but very excited to eat this. I have finished my lunch. I'm back at the bookcase, and some of my books that I bought in the US are slightly bigger, so they don't fit with some of the others. So I'm having to just figure that out, but I have done a colour coordination thing here. I think that looks really nice, but I do have the odd book that's too tall. But I also want to add this extra shelf. I'm trying to get away with having an extra one in there, and I have shuffled all the shelves around as best as I could. I'm really hoping I have time to read in December because these are all the books I want to get through. I bought B.K. Borison Good Spirits when I was in Target. Heard lots of good things about this. My Brogan's Book Club December pick is Lindsay Kelk, Christmas Fling. I love her. She's hilarious and I normally get through her books quite quickly, so that is on my radar. The other book I got kindly sent, it's by Julie Kaplan. It's called Christmas on 5th Avenue, and look how gorgeous that cover is. Love. And then when I was in Canada, in a store called Indigo, which is like their version of our Waterstones, I found Christmas Eve Love Story Advent book. They've got one on Amazon called A Heart for Christmas. You can get it in Asda and Waterstones as well, which is the same concept. I actually like the sound of the Heart for Christmas book more than this one, but I saw this first and I didn't know there'd be others. But it basically is like not a chapter a day because there's 12, not 24, but how shall I do that? 12. Shall I start that on the 1st or the 12th then? This is my priority order list. So start with this one, and then we'll see how I get on for the Christmas love story. But yeah, I've had to make a little space for them down the bottom. Okay, hopefully you can still hear me because I've got the camera right up high in the sky, but that is the top shelf. Christina Lauren are my favourite authors. The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo is my favourite book. And then I have some like bigger Emily Henry hardbacks. So they're all at the top. And then you can also see my Disney pen collection. Moving down, these 2 shelves I actually haven't touched. I like how they look. There's a lot of series that are together, books that I've read and loved. So I'm quite happy with them like up high. There's some in there that I haven't read, but most of them I have. I love this shelf. I do feel like I can tweak this still. I don't think it's quite finished, but for now, I've got my Disney clock and the Cinderella dress together. I think maybe they need to spread apart, but I've got little Pua there, this cute picture of us. Don't know if you can see that actually. There you go, by the castle. So it's all that like pinks. And then I have this gorgeous mug full of all my bookmarks. These books honestly were just too big to go anywhere else. So they are there. And then I've got loads of space on this shelf. So I've just popped some of my jelly cats and other random things. I think this will change out and also could be space for books later on if I buy more. And then I've got my color coded TBR here. These are all things I haven't read yet, along with this shelf as well, more that I still need to read. Actually, the ones on the right are from my book club, so I have read those. And then those ones, I have read The Summer Broken Rules, but again, it was a slightly longer book. I haven't quite finished this shelf. And then at the bottom is fantasy, so that looks nice too. So I've still got loads of space. I'm going to be honest, today has felt like an absolute flop. I have barely done anything I was meant to do, but I'm going to go downstairs and dig out all the Christmas stuff now and start sorting out our Christmas list and gifting and start allocating gifts to people. So that is the next job.
I didn't even have chance to show you Kira's tail wagging when the blanket came out before she hopped herself up there.
She didn't even get invited. That was naughty.
Nurse Kicker is on duty.
I just feel a bit sorry for myself. I think I need to sleep.
You haven't had we call them slob days, like just a day where you can just...
No,
and I feel like your body's telling you that you need to just
stop.
not be staring at a screen.
No, I know. We have to... I'm going to do the Christmas presents in a minute, but I would like to read, I think, maybe get my book.
Do you want me to go and grab it for you?
Yes, please.
And then do you want me to put...
I fall asleep too.
Okay.
Don't judge.
Where's Bo? Bo's asleep.
Are you going
not
to go
licking.
with me?
We don't need licking, kid. Oh, she's so cute.
Good morning. It is now Sunday, 3 days after we started this vlog. The reason I had to abandon it was because I was right in my instinct of not feeling 100%. I came down with a stomach bug and I have been bedbound ever since. I basically spent all day Friday and Saturday feeling so under the weather. Won't go into those details, but this is the first day I've woken up and feel a little bit more human. I had to cancel all our weekend plans and we were meant to be hosting friends to see the Formula 1 today. Obviously I am still recovering, so this is the first day I felt a lot better, and we thought we'd get out, get some fresh air, take the dogs for a walk. Managed to sleep through the night last night, which is great, but Benj has been feeding me bread and bananas.
The most plain diet you've ever seen in the last 3 days.
Plain chicken, carrots.
The most depressing one was you literally had
a bowl of
rice, plain chicken with no seasoning or anything
and
on
peas.
it, and peas, and it was just beyond
tasted
beige.
of nothing.
Yeah.
A lot of crackers. I knew something wasn't right because my Aura ring detected it a few days before.
Didn't it?
Yeah, and then on the days that I really didn't feel great, it came up with like major signs of straining. I was like, well, obviously I know that now. We're taking today very easy. All the things I wanted to do in this vlog have sort of gone out the window. I would like to build the Wicked Lego today.
Yeah, that's quite low-key, isn't it?
Yeah, I haven't been in the lounge much, but I did come down yesterday to watch the Formula 1. We had a sprint race and qualifying.
We had 2 sessions of an hour being downstairs, didn't
Yeah, I went back to bed.
Bye-bye, back to bed.
I'm so glad I slept through the night last night though, because that was the thing,
That's
is when
the
you're
main
really
thing.
tired. And today we have another race. Well, a normal race. The race.
You gotta kick the ball.
I don't think I have enough energy to kick this ball.
Oh, not too
Sorry.
far. I want at least 1 metre.
Sorry, Bo. I was going to tidy up my office today and I need to edit tomorrow's vlog because that has not been complete. So that's basically the day. I'm not going to lie. That was a lot and I got really hot. I was so cold and now I'm too hot, so I'm going to put a t-shirt on. Oh, I had to sleep in this blanket as well because I was so cold. I've been rotting in this bed for the last few days, so definitely want to put fresh bedding on for tonight. Hold that thought, Benji said I have to come downstairs with the camera, so we'll see what this is.
We started off trying to do drying, and now she's just very comfortable.
She looks like a baby. I'm going to send your mum a picture. Smile for the picture, everybody. It's really not a big deal because there'll be more weekends available, but this was the first weekend that I had quite a few plans in with family and friends. Had like a really lovely social weekend. I was going to see my family, my brother was going to host us for dinner, and then we were going to have friends over today, and we have now to get a date in the diary because all of us love watching the F1 together, and now there's no more races until next year because I'm in Prague next weekend, and I just feel so frustrated that I fell ill on this nice weekend that I had so many things in. Like I had girl guiding rainbows on Friday, and we had like a whole creature comforts evening where a team of people came in with some animals and the girls got to hold them and learn about them. And I know it sounds stupid, but I wanted to be there for that. Look, it's not the end of the world that I've missed out on these things and I'll be able to like rebook them, redo them. But I just feel so frustrated that like the first weekend, I said, didn't I, at the beginning of this vlog, that it felt like I was winding down and getting quieter is when I fell sick, and that's always the way, isn't it?
What are you doing down there?
I collapsed.
You fell over?
I tried to change the bedding, but I think I may need to
You're trying to do big girl thing.
ask for some support.
Okay. Well, if you're too tired for bedding, you're probably too tired for breakfast.
No.
No?
No, I'd like to eat,
This
please.
is such a plain
Wait, I'm lying down. What is it? Yay! Oh, nearly lost the nana. I'm having my breakfast from my bed and I'm watching Architectural Digest breaking down how they built Oz in Wicked for Good. From the yellow brick road to Dorothy's house. I got obsessed with these videos last year. I love the behind the scenes. I love like how they made certain choices and learning about the lore of Wicked and Yeah, I definitely want to go and see it again.
The turning of Oz into a play.
I feel like a new woman. I have put on makeup. I don't know what came over me. I just thought it might make me feel a little bit better. And I've done my hair like half up. What the heck was that feather in my hair? I'm just gonna leave it. So anyway, I thought I'd show you a couple of other things that I bought for Black Friday this week. I kept this box here to show you, but I don't know why, because I already have them out. But as well as my dressing gown from Chelsea Piers, I also got these gorgeous slippers. They are so soft but also so pretty. They feel so lovely on my feet, so I got those. These were not actually on Black Friday, but I bought a pair of knee-high boots from Next. I've been on the hunt for something I can wear in Prague, and I thought these were perfect. And I have really wide calves. It's something I've struggled with like my whole life. I have just got this like a muscly part of my leg. Even when my body fluctuates, just always has been wide. So when I got these and they zipped up, I was in shock. And then I did order a few things from the Disney store just because there were a few things in my basket and then they all went down for Black Friday. So I was like, yes! I got a bunch of pins because they were all only £7. So I got 3 of these like princess ones, which I can't decide if I want to trade or keep. I think I'll keep Cinderella, but how lovely are they? And then I got these 2 Christmas ones, which I thought would be fun to trade in Disneyland Paris. And I also got this Toy Story VHS notebook. So it looks like obviously a VHS, but it is indeed a notebook. To me, Toy Story is so nostalgic because it was one of those films that my brother and I loved together. There are pictures of me dressed up as Jessie, him dressed up as Buzz, and we just loved it. Speaking of Toy Story, I also got this sweatshirt. I love this. I actually saw this in Disney Springs, and then when it was down for like 30% off or something for Black Friday, I just knew I had to have it. Yeah, I got this. I really love it. I will say I got the medium and it just fits, and I don't know whether to go up to the large and have it oversized, but yeah, it is really cute.
Just one of them days, isn't it, today? Or the last few days. This isn't draining. Filter, or this bit's clear, and then I can't get the filter out. I don't know, so I've been at it for like 20 minutes.
I can't help you, I'm afraid. I was about to do something quite wholesome and put some Christmas decorations on the tree.
On the spot.
So if you watched my haul, you would have seen I got a couple of new Christmas decorations when we were in Florida to add to the tree. So we already have a Grinch over here, but obviously this one's different. So I'm going to put the other Grinch, I think like around here somewhere. Need to decide. I love our tree. I showed it in the last vlog, but we've got Jack and Gus here. So I'd like them somewhere like front and center. It might be that I have to move a couple. I have put Jack and Gus here, front and center. So cute. And then I've also put the Grinch right at the top there too, because I love it so much and I want to look at it every day. So that is that. These 2 are just out in the garden having a sniff. Oh, you don't want that one. We left it outside and it got wet. It's drying. It's actually so nice out here today. Okay, that's 1, 2. You coming in? Okay, so Kira's found some gardening gloves.
Number 1, I let a little bottom lip quiver in. Look, a little bottom lip.
Oh, Poppet! She found those gloves and he stole them from her.
I don't particularly want either of you to have them, but we're not having stealing.
He's taken them away again. Look, he's got them again. I'm at my desk and I'm editing tomorrow's vlog. I'm a bit behind because obviously I didn't do anything for the last few days. I was planning on doing this on Friday, but that went out the window. And I'll need to edit this vlog tomorrow on Monday. And then Tuesday I'll be like wrapping up some stuff. I'm going to a football game with Benji. I'm getting my nails done. I'm going for lunch with a friend. Anything I had to cancel as well this week, I have moved. And then I go to Prague on a Thursday. So I need to pack and organise for that still. Because it's the beginning of the month, there's loads of like monthly things I have to do in terms of sending stuff to my management. I have my monthly book club. I write a diary every month. I've talked about this before, but I write to the universe and I write about things that went well and things I want to look forward to or manifest into my life into that month. I started in May 2024 and I have written my letter to the universe every month since, and I really love looking back at what I wrote 30 days ago because it's incredible how much you forget, also how much actually comes true. Some stuff doesn't, but that's okay. I like seeing where I was, and also I can go back a year as well, so I can look at the 1st of December 2024 and see where I was at there. Crazy how much changes. So I'll write in my diary. I need to film some cameo videos for people that have booked them. I need to sort out some reels because I haven't done that. And I've got another campaign that I'm working on Instagram with Waitrose. That's going up also next week. So busy, busy, busy. I'm still not feeling quite right. Benji just made me a fish finger sandwich, which is the most flavour I've had in the last few days.
It's working.
Okay, great, well done. Well, it's looking a bit of a
I
mess.
think it would have worked all the time, the whole time.
No.
It's basically got halfway through a cycle,
Right.
stopped, I don't know why, and then I think I should have just
Turned it on and off.
carried on the cycle. I didn't know it stopped because it didn't come up saying anything.
You're
It's only
joking.
Once I pulled it out, I had to cut the board off because I can't get the baseboard because I couldn't pull this out because the whole time, because nothing's flushing through.
Ben, you made such a mess.
Oh, I'm aware. I'm thinking there's a kink in the pipe or whatever. I think there just must be an automatic stop on the pipe whilst it's mid-cycle to keep the water going through.
Right.
Anyway, so I've literally destroyed our kitchen. Like, I've got to buy a new piece of board. I've got to plumb this back in. I've really had a stinker.
I actually don't have many words left. I'm so exhausted, and this whole dishwasher thing, I've been trying to stay away from it. He's fixed it, but at the expense of making a huge mess. You know when like life really does throw you things and you think, I'm putting on my Formula 1 t-shirt. If you watched my shopping haul, which is the video I've just finished editing actually, then you'll know I bought this in the Adidas outlet. So I'm wearing this to support Mercedes. This is the last race of the season. I'm going to be wearing my merch because next weekend I'm in Prague. We're going to go and watch it now because the race starts in 7 minutes and I've just exported the video, so that's good. I'm feeling a bit nervous watching this. It's a bit stressful. It would be old news by the time you see this vlog, but
It is exciting though. I'd honestly rather this than Lando win today and win next week. Like, and just walk it.
he could have already won and then it would just been 2 pointless last races.
At least we got some racing going on.
Yeah, my boys are 5th and 8th at the moment, so nothing too exciting there, but
Just go for
just driving around, yeah.
I can't take this.
Not sure what happened to Antonelli, mate. It looks like you just pulled over and let Norris through.
So, one more lap and Lando would have got him. Oh my word.
So close.
What an ending.
Oh my
We
god.
literally had good, great, exciting start, exciting lap 7, a little bit of pit stops, and then a great last 5 laps.
We had a safety car. George is 6th. Yay, 5th and 6th for mine. Oh my goodness. Dinner.
Honestly, we were like this close to getting a takeaway tonight, weren't we?
Well, yeah, it's a bit of a hot mess in here, but show us the card. It's a HelloFresh, isn't it? What have we got? It's Korean beef and pork, rice and
Bibimbap.
Bibimbap. Okay, yummy. Looks good.
And then
It's my first proper meal in a few days.
try this.
No,
I
thank
really
you.
like this.
No, I'm okay.
You sure? I think.
Yeah, I'm good. We started watching this pretty rubbish, but like good trash, do you know what I mean? Christmas movie called Champagne Problems on Netflix.
In my head, this is every book you read.
Yeah.
It's the exact thing.
Okay, yeah, it's not, but that's fine. Half of them are. Yeah. Dinner is done. It was amazing. And for our dessert, we're having a little dairy milk chunks.
It's any consolation. Every cloud has a silver lining. We now have a fully sorted.
Under the sink
Under the
cupboard. Yeah, it was a bit of a mess before. Well, that's good. Well done. It looks nice in here.
It was all worth it. It was all worth it. I did it deliberately.
Oh, also, my mum got me some flowers.
Some poly flowers.
Yeah, it was really nice. She came by
And,
yesterday.
she dropped them off yesterday, and
Yeah.
you're better today. So they've worked.
They have worked.
That's exactly.
Oh, and one more thing before we go. Can you get our advent calendars? We have the same advent calendars as last year. They are Baked by Steph. They are sugar cookie. By the time you see this, we would have already been a week into it, but we start tomorrow. Right, we are going to go up to bed now, brush our teeth, and if you want to see our evening routine, you can watch that in the last home vlog. We're going to get into bed and read our books. I've just started Broken Country. I have heard really good things about it.
it. So that's my current read, and then I'm going to go into Christmassy books soon. I've got quite a few on my list, so we'll see if I get through them. But wanted to say a big thank you to Suri for sponsoring. As a reminder, Brogan tea, if you'd like a bit of extra discount across their website, they do have 30% off, but my code is stackable, so you'll be able to get extra discount, which is very nice. If you are thinking about getting a brush for yourself or as a gift for someone, then now is the very best time. Let me know down below if you do order one, or if you have one, which color you have. And I will see you again in one final vlog next week before we head off on our adventures, where I'm going to be breaking down exactly what our plans are, where we're going, what we're doing, and just some like final thoughts, favorites, like a car catch up. Maybe we can go and get like a Christmas coffee or something. So expect that next week. But until then, you'll also have a Prague vlog later this week. And then, yeah, we'll be back in the new year. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next ones. Bye.